Look, I never thought I'd say this about Shane Gillis, a guy whose comedy I found about as appealing as a root canal performed by a drunk dentist. But here's the thing that absolutely floors me. Shane went to a Kneecap concert in Philly, partied with these Irish hip-hop revolutionaries until 5 a.m., and came home raving about them on Joe Rogan's podcast like he discovered fire. Now, for those who living under a rock made of American exceptionalism, Kneecap are three lads from Belfast who rap in Irish Gaelic about get your Brits out while wearing balaclavas. They're basically what happens when you mix the Beastie Boys with centuries of colonial rage and a healthy dose of MDNA references. I saw them last year at Louder Than Life, and they are phenomenal and amazing, and I would see them again. But also, Shane didn't just enjoy their music. He experienced what it means to stand with people fighting for their cultural survival. And that brings us to why Northern Ireland and Palestine are sisters in struggle, not just geography. Both peoples know what it's like to have their land carved up by colonial powers who drew borders with the cultural sensitivity of a toddler with a crayon. Both have watched their languages banned, their identities suppressed, and their children shot by occupying forces who claim they're keeping the peace. The British use the exact same playbook in Ireland that Israel uses in Palestine today. Land confiscation, settlement expansion, collective punishment, and calling resistance terrorism. Irish Republicans spent decades being labeled terrorists for fighting British occupation, just like Palestinians are labeled terrorists for resisting Israeli occupation. Both peoples have been forced to watch their oppressors play victim while stealing their land. When Kneecap performs with Palestinian flags and chants, Free Palestine, they're not being edgy, they're recognizing family. And when Belfast murals show solidarity with Gaza, it's because people who've lived through checkpoints and military raids recognize that playbook anywhere. I drove through Free Derry. I went to Belfast. We saw the devastation. We saw the change from regular Ireland to Northern Ireland, and it is something to behold. So Shane Gillis getting hyped about Irish resistance music might seem like just another drunk American tour story, but it's actually something deeper. It's what happens when you experience authentic solidarity instead of performing it. Maybe there's hope for us all. Because Ireland was Britain's favorite settler colonial project, and Palestine is America's favorite one. Listen to Kneecap. Watch their documentary, then stay vigilant and be loud.